All right, good afternoon. I'm at 7705 Gillon Drive right here in Rowlett. I am going to split this video up into two. One for upstairs where all the bedrooms and the laundry room is. And so then I'll kind of just talk through what I like and then take just some video so I can have video footage. And then I'll do one for downstairs and outside, just so I'll have everything so I can kind of get everything set up and kind of start knocking everything out all together. That's what I really like to do, just to make the process go real fast. I know exactly what to buy from Amazon. I'm not humming and guessing and doing all that. I know how many fans, how many lights, how many light switches. Like I know all of that. So I'll just go ahead and kind of like make this video for upstairs first, then downstairs, so I can go back and rewatch it, and it makes my process go along easier. Here we go. All right, so this house is a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath. There are 4 bedrooms upstairs, and the laundry room is also upstairs. And then there is a half bath down with the kitchen, living room, family room, garage, and all that. So here we go. So first, that's the front door. That light fixture is, of course, going to be replaced. It's got a long chain, so I can actually either do a large fixture or just kind of something creative, kind of like it. We are going to replace that door. It is 6 feet all the way across, the 2 glass panels on the left and the right side, and the door 60 inches all the way across. All right, I'm going to have Steve come and kind of check out my windows, see what I need to replace. Hopefully I don't have to replace much. A lot of it just looks like it needs to be recaulked. So, I mean, we might be able to just repair. All right, first bedroom is to my right. It's got good size. Make sure I get everything so that I know. Here are all the light fixtures, outlets. Here's kind of a shot of the window. Looks like it's still in good working condition. Just needs a screen and a cleanup. All right. Of course, we're replacing the carpet. I get rid of all that. Light for the closet. Need a new light in here. Just use the black circles. Those are easy. Put better shelving in here just so it looks a little nicer. Like that middle shelf. Might just replace those and just put better shelf. They did like a foot thing at the bottom. It's kind of cool. Anyway. All right, so I'm gonna keep it just moving around. This is the laundry, which is upstairs. I kind of like that. That should be a selling feature. It is gas for the dryer. Like that. Have somebody check out just to make sure there wasn't a problem behind the water line. That should be a GCFI because there's water right there. Get rid of humidity. Fart fan goes there to outside. Another circle light. 2 game box there, and that's it. Choices will be cost-wise, whether or not we're going to do tile in here or just take the flooring and just run it in here. We can do that. It's probably the easiest thing to do. All right, next up is the master. The master is kind of nice. It does have a double door here. I need to measure that all the way across to see how big that door is in this one, because it is a bifold, like a 2-door. So I'll make sure we check that out. Carpet's nasty, of course, yanking all that. But it does have a nice opening. Like if I was spending real money, I'd put like a nice door with the little archway and all that, but that's too much money. Anyway, whatever. We do have to take care of the texture, but I'm sure my guys when they come in will do all that. 2 gang there. Make sure I have all the switches. All right. Delete all that. This one there. Oh, this one here. Sweet. 52-inch fan in this one. This is the only place where I put a nice fan. Actually here and in the living room is the only place where I put a nice fan. Everywhere else just gets like a regular 44-inch. Delete those. Nobody uses that anymore. All right. I'm showing all the covers so that I know how many I have when I go back and rewatch the video. This is the first walk-in closet. The alarm system's in here as well. That is an outlet, but that'll probably stay. They try to redo the same thing here. I'll probably only keep these middle ones with the real wood, those Walmart wire shells. Get rid of all that. Another circle there. This is the shower. I will most likely make this one, since it's not so big, I will probably add a rainfall. Rainfall to this one. Only place I spend money are the bathrooms and the kitchen. And like little touches throughout the house, like just little things or whatever. I'll do the handheld, but I will keep it most likely around the same height. A little bit better alcove. I like to stick the alcove on that far wall. So that's where you push in, where you can put your soaps and all that kind of stuff. Put that on that far wall. Change, of course, that. Rough plumbing will do that. I do want to do one more thing. This is looks like maybe a 2x2 bathroom or a 2x3 maybe. Maybe this is a 3x3. Maybe it's 3x3. Let me see. That's one block. Yeah, it's like a 3x3. So what I want to do is bring this out maybe a foot further. You'll see what this little pony wall is. So if I can bring the shower out to about there, I would love that because it would make it a little bit deeper when you walk into it. Just a little touch that people love. Jacuzzi tub's getting ripped out. We're just gonna put a garden tub in here because those little jets and stuff, they get nasty. And so that's where you clean it out, and that's where, no, that's disgusting. So that's coming out, garden tub. This vanity, I'm gonna keep it with a double sink. This is most likely a 60 or maybe 72 on this one. So go ahead and do that. Nice mirror. And then a light bulb package, most likely Home Depot. Easy. Toilets are disgusting. But another light right there, fart fan is there. And then that's just the wall and of course the door. All right. So that's the master. This is the other walk-in light switch. Same thing in this one. I don't like those little wire ones. They're gross. But I will probably keep this middle one and maybe add one more possibly. Or just take it out and just keep the one in the middle. That's probably the easiest thing. Just yank that because it's ugly and keep those because it's nice. And have it painted. Put another light in. Sweet. All right, that's the master. Should be nice. Keep it going. So as you leave the master and you move to the right, of course, there's the steps where we started. To the right. So this is the linen closet. So of course, clean that out, have them paint it. Nothing needed, just needs a handle and a door paint. Bathroom. This is just a gut. This is most likely like a 48-inch vanity. So we'll replace that. Actually, when we get power tomorrow, I'll check and see what this is because this has like a little frame on it. Maybe we can just paint it. Made it a new color to match everything. I don't know. We'll see how that is. New light fixture. Of course, yank, 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 yank. All new, everything in here. Easy to go. This is the bedroom number 3. Of course, that fluorescent light's coming out. We'll put a fan in with a LED light. Delete the coax, but of course, keep the electrical. This one's broke, so of course, get new plates, new plugs, all that. Dummy handles on this closet, so dummy means they don't turn. And this one, same thing. Yank out the top. Actually, funny thing, I might leave this one. I don't even care. But anyway, redo this middle one. And then that's pretty much it for that one. So 2 dummy handles, because this is a 2-door closet. Paint the doors. Cool beans. All right, and this is the small bedroom. They tried to make it cute, but we're gonna make it simple. Door handle, just a privacy lock. It does not have to be a key. Those are more expensive. Remove the coax. This is what I'm worried about outside. We gotta get rid. There is foliage growing up the side of my house. That's gotta go. Same thing with this little built-in thing. I'm not keeping that. So that's gone. Bust all that out. Plus we need to figure out what is happening right there. I don't know, something in the attic. Another thing that makes me know it's something in the attic. I got mold up here at the top. Just means that something upstairs is leaking. Light fixture there. Like I said, if I leave that other one, I might leave this one. But if they're gonna bust out the sheetrock, then it might go. And then yeah, just keep that. New carpet. One thing I do with my carpet is I do ask them for the thicker padding. They have a standard padding, and then there's a thicker one. I get the thicker one. It's inexpensive, and it makes the carpet itself, it makes the carpet feel like you're walking on air. Like it's just a lot more squishy, and like it just feels good under your feet. So I do normally ask them to go up. So they'll do like maybe a 3/8 or a 1/4 inch, and I'll say like, hey, do like the next size up, the 1/2 inch or whatever. And like this carpet will feel like, oof, like you just want to take your feet off and just walk on all day. Anyway, all right, so that's it for upstairs. Let's do downstairs and let me go home because it is hot in here. We ain't got no air. All right, bye.